Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. A client with autism will show derangement in which aspect of a mental status examination? A. Hallucination. B. Appearance. C. Eye contact. D. Recall. The answer is C, eye contact. Clients with autism will have difficulty maintaining eye contact. Remembering this, it will help with derangement in a mental status exam. The more you work with individuals with autism, the more you are able to recognize their patterns of behavior, and it will help with the mental status exams that you conduct with them. A client diagnosed with a major depressive disorder is working with a counselor. The counselor wants to apply an evidence-based approach to treat depression. Which of the following interventions is most supported by research for treating depression? A. Prescribe antidepressant medication as the primary treatment. B. Implement cognitive behavior therapy techniques. C. Use hypnotherapy to uncover unconscious conflicts. D. Encourage the client to increase social activities without any structured therapeutic interventions. The answer is B. Implement cognitive behavioral therapy techniques. Using CBT techniques is an evidence-based approach to help treat depression, and there are several ways to go about using CBT with depressive disorders. Some CBT techniques include journaling, exposure and response prevention, and unraveling cognitive distortions. There are many techniques out there. These are just 3 of them. Paget's preoperational stage. A is the final stage, which includes abstract reasoning. B includes mastering conservation. C includes the acquisition of a symbolic schema. D, all of the above. The answer is C, includes the acquisition of a symbolic schema. For example, I may take some Play-Doh and divide it into 2 pieces. Then I will give it to the client to choose between which pieces of Play-Doh to play with. One piece of Play-Doh is rolled into a ball, while the other one is smushed flat like a pancake. And because the flat pancake shape looks larger, the client with preoperational thinking will likely choose that piece, even though the 2 pieces of Play-Doh are exactly the same. This example illuminates the acquisition of a symbolic schema, because even though it is the same amount of Play-Doh, one looks bigger than the other. If I somehow got this wrong and I misunderstood this question, please let me know down in the comments and I can fix it at a later point. A client states that she has no insurance and cannot afford counseling. Considering her financial situation, what can the counselor offer? A verbal agreement to accept heirloom jewels as a form of barter. B, a referral to a different therapist who provides pro bono services. C, unadjusted rate based on a sliding scale. D, no accommodation. Counselors should be compensated appropriately for their time. The answer is C, unadjusted rate based on a sliding scale. This is what counselors should offer when their clients have no insurance and cannot afford counseling. Each counselor has a different sliding scale depending on their company or private practice they work with. In my experience, I have worked with an insurance company who would pay for my therapy, and I have also used a sliding scale in my own therapy to help with affordable pricing with counselors. We want to help clients and meet them where they are. Which of the following pairs correctly describes forms of reliability? A, equivalence and internal consistency. B, stability and concurrent. D, internal consistency and construct. D, concurrent and construct. The correct answer is A, equivalence and internal consistency. This is a statistical question. I would inform you to go ahead and research this question. My knowledge is limited to provide you a relatable answer and content regarding this. That is all 5 questions. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.